Welcome to A Little Unscripted, the show where we pull a random title, spin a random genre, and then try to create a film that honestly
shouldn't work
and is impossible.
It's way too expensive.
And no one's asking for.
But that's the fun.
One idea,
1 hour,
and zero guarantees. Let's make this thing. Good day, I'm Ryan.
And I'm Logan.
And no matter what, we are going to make a movie today.
Again and again and again until somebody tells us to stop.
Yeah, or somebody says, we want you to do this professionally and take over the machine.
Yeah, we become the machine.
Viva la revolucion.
We live so long, we become the enemy we thought we weren't. I got you. Okay.
I wanna live and be successful enough that we can sell out.
Yes.
And then redeem ourselves in a M. Night Shyamalan fashion.
Ooh, M. Night Shyamalan.
But he never fell off to me. I've really liked all of his stuff.
He maintained.
And the one, like his indie comeback, The Visit, is that what it was called? With the kids who go to the grandparents?
Is that what it was?
Did you see that one?
I'll be honest.
The horror movie?
I'll be honest. I have not been up on my M. Night Shyamalan.
It's so good.
Is it? Okay.
That one. And Trap, the one with Hartnett.
Oh, okay. Yeah. That one did seem like it was a good time.
Fun.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm a Hartnett fan.
It was like his big comeback, wasn't it?
Well,
like that movie?
I thought maybe Oppenheimer was, because I was delighted to see him. He's not really gone away. You know what I mean? It's just he's just been doing
a little quieter.
Cool shit.
Okay. Just been quieter.
But
he's like, I'm not going to rock the boat.
He's really good in Trap. He is.
I need to add to the list.
Because it's exactly what it sounds like. It's a sting operation inside a arena pop concert.
All right.
Which is only like 20% of the movie.
Only 20%? Okay.
Spoiler alert.
Man,
have you seen anything fun recently? Are you going to be influenced today?
No, I have not seen, nothing too crazy. Been on a rewatch of Peaky Blinders because I got to watch the movie that just came out.
Sure.
So just that. But no, nothing too crazy. Though I will say, just because it's going to date us right now.
Okay.
I want to see Ready or Not 2. And then I also want to see They're Going to Get You.
I want
back to back.
Yeah. And
double feature.
That's maybe our plan for an upcoming day.
Yeah.
This weekend.
Ooh.
Because I like the thrust of those movies. Fun. Some comedy, some practical effect horror. Interesting writing, hopefully.
Strong female
leads,
it looks like in both.
Yeah. The idea that Ready or Not was so clever and fun.
Yeah, quite.
You know what I mean?
Even as I'm not the biggest horror movie fan, but it was a good, fun time. Yeah. I enjoyed it. It was quite pleasant.
I'm a super fan of Samara Weaving. It comes up on A Little Independent a lot. And I'm trying to remember the first thing that I saw her in. She's been in bit characters and things, but Mayhem was one. Did you see Mayhem? Where this virus unleashes in a building.
Oh, and no, that was one. It was on my list. I never did get to it.
Stephen Yeun is
yes.
It's so good. It's foul and filthy and so
it does look
wondrously debaucherous.
I feel like I always mix that one with, is it the Bilko Experiment with John C. McGinley? Is that what it is?
I feel like they're very similar. Exactly.
I feel like I need to watch those.
How would you not
back.
conflate those?
Yeah.
That's another good, back to back for sure.
Yeah, I feel like if anybody wants to double feature it, let us know.
Because there'd be differences enough between them.
Yeah.
But the similarities to make a good theme. So what's a good back to back food and drink combo for like a trapped in a building scenario?
Long Island iced tea. For sure. The strongest
because you want to get fucked up immediately.
Yeah, because you're in for a big ride. For sure. Because it's tasty and delicious. And then you think about it as like, how much did I just drink? And by the time you get to that much, you're like, it's too late. It's over now. Girl,
and we first met. She was a waitress at TGI Fridays. I'm not bragging. But this was the time when they had like those fishbowl size. Oh, yeah. Long Islands, and it was like the big gag, and we'd go and
you get one for $5,
but I had a buddy who beat the record at a location 7.5 of those.
No,
and we never saw him again.
He was gone. He's still on the photo board.
He's different now.
He's different
now. All of his meals through a straw.
He talks a little differently. We still love him though.
I cannot stand a Long Island iced tea.
What would you make? All right, so you can't do
that's
Long Island
that's a
iced
great
tea.
no, that's a great idea. I'm wondering what a good food item is. You know, what's a good snack item for that? Like a good dinner pairing for trapped in a building.
I feel like, all right, well, which role are you taking? Are you taking that of the employee?
No, it should be bagels. It should be a bagel spread.
Oh, bagel spread. Long Island's and bagels.
Yeah, lox bagels, Long Island iced tea.
That would be a wild combination.
And then people are freaking out and puking.
just everywhere. It'd be a disgusting smelling theater. I feel so bad for the employee to clean it up.
Well, in the dystopia, circling back to our last movie, food for the dystopia is just anything you can find, right?
I feel like it.
You know?
It depends
Food's not very important in the dystopia survival.
It sure doesn't seem like it. Anything goes, right?
This is correct. This is correct.
Whatever it takes to survive in a dystopia.
Did we have Laura Dern in our last movie?
I feel like we did have Laura Dern.
Watched Is This Thing On recently? The movie with Will Arnett and Laura Dern.
What? Huh? Excuse me? It's a Will Arnett, Laura Dern
movie? It's a drama. They're kind of divorcing, and he just decides to walk up onto a New York stand-up stage and just start talking.
Oh.
And it's really good, but I'm just doubling down, I guess, on Laura Dern is tremendous.
In everything? Yes.
Continues to be.
Yes.
You know, I mean, Wild at Heart, she matches it with Nicolas Cage. I don't know. Just super happy. Her and Willem Dafoe in that movie. I'd like to see them in a movie currently together, whatever that looks like, to be honest.
Yeah.
Are you still happy with the layout of our last?
Run me through it again. Give me some taste.
Well, Edge Case, right?
Yes. Our dystopian film.
And we had this idea that every big pharma and mental health has made everybody equals and everything is fine.
Yes.
Good men do something. That was our tagline.
That was indeed our tagline.
You know, brought in some Harrison Bergeron element, Sean Astin as a DJ. I think we got there.
Who was our big bad? Remind me of the big bad. I thought it was quite clever.
Daniel Day-Lewis.
Oh, yes. Daniel Day-Lewis.
Yeah.
The man, the myth, the legend. If he agrees to this role, it'd be great.
And remember, he's an immortal, you know?
Yes.
Like he's the alien representative.
Yes.
And they left, you know, thinking that this experiment was going to run itself.
And here we are.
Have a little Elijah Wood situation with his mean brother, not John Bernthal.
Yes, I flipped it. I forget who I flipped.
Michael C. Hall.
Yes, Michael C. Hall, a la Gamer.
Yes, a la Gamer.
Yes, I remember
I love that movie. So how you feeling?
I'm feeling
now that we're smacking you right in the chops.
Yeah, we brought in Lucy Lawless, right?
Yes.
Yes, as our female counterpart.
Yep.
I feel like she's definitely got the chops to match Daniel Day-Lewis.
I love her recent work in Ash versus the Evil Dead.
Yes. Quite good. Quite good.
You know what
I'm really hoping for? I have a feeling it's going to happen, but I can totally see a Xena follow-up happening.
Oh, I wonder.
I could see it happening.
If they're going to do old Conan, might as well do
older
Xena.
We might as well do Xena, and if we're going to do Xena, we might as well do Xena like Game of Thrones style. Like we should just give them the blood and guts. You know, we aged with the show. It doesn't need to be. It can be as campy and fun.
Yeah, I wonder if you can do it with that Evil Dead, like the Raimi style.
I think you could. I think it could definitely fit that
because it never really had that as much.
In a different sense, I think. Go animated for a quick second. Like Samurai Jack decided to age up with its audience. In the
Firefly is coming back that way now.
So I think that the idea that like even if it's not animated as a show, we could still age with the audience at this rate.
Right.
I mean. It's been 30 years. They're allowed to see some blood and guts. We understand. It's an adult show.
Yeah, absolutely.
Why not?
So are you feeling any recasts?
No, I don't have anybody I want to recast. I feel like I caught the recast really live in action. Who are we having direct this fine flick?
Paul Verhoeven.
That's correct. Of all the masters of sci-fi,
yeah, you're right.
I feel like he did. He does understand. He's of a director's director, man. He's got quite the range.
My son is, side note, he's become obsessed with RoboCop.
RoboCop's great.
It's appropriate.
It's great.
I'm like, this is a satire, son.
It is indeed.
I mean, you have to look at it from that lens.
So is Starship Troopers, though. Nobody wants to admit it.
One of the best.
It's so good that they forget that it's a satire. That's what makes
it such a great. The only good bug is a dead bug.
It's so good.
It brought back what's wrong with me? I can't think of his name. This doesn't bode well for our show. Doogie Howser.
Oh, yes. Neil Patrick Harris.
NPH. I was thinking C. Thomas Howell.
Yeah.
That's not correct.
I can understand.
Yes. People forget that, he was, it's not like Harold and Kumar was his big comeback.
Yeah.
He was in Starship Troopers. He was in some things.
He was floating there. He was around in the background.
Gosh. Well, I am really glad that you feel good about our movie and that we can move forward, amicably.
Yeah.
And do something new.
I should ask you, is there anything you want to change or adjust?
No, Daniel Day-Lewis, if we can't get him, I would like to replace him potentially with John Larroquette.
Ooh, okay. Who's John Larroquette? Give me something else. I want to know. Like, it was spacing on my brain.
I'm gonna take my cane and I'll leave. Night Court is probably what he's best known for. Movie wise, I'm gonna struggle. House Guest with Kirstie Alley. Yeah. Second Sight with Bronson Pinchot. It's kind of a joke answer, but if you give Larroquette something meaty and we're gonna give you a chance, and you're just gonna be filthy evil.
He would do
it. An alien representative. It's one of those he kind of stepped out of his thing.
Okay.
Because he could do a sleazy bad guy. Ooh. But if you let's really be evil. Mm-hmm. But I'm happy with Daniel Day-Lewis. But if he passes,
you gotta have a backup just in case.
A certain era, John Larroquette.
Okay. Which era? Give me an era. Early.
I think there's maybe only one era.
Okay, the whole era.
I don't know what he's up to lately. Maybe he's killing it now. I need to look that up. But no, I feel good. So why don't we remind our listeners? Yes. And if it's your first time, thank you for listening in and being on this whimsical journey for us. And if you're listening for a second or third time, thank you for coming back.
Appreciate it greatly.
And connecting with us and doing this meaningfully, potentially naked, like we are. So when we created the show, we created some rules for ourselves. So in 60 Earth minutes.
Yes, that's the only kind of minutes I know of. I don't know if you know any other ones.
Look at us on the same page. We must create a movie plot to conclusion, a tagline.
Yes.
Of this movie.
It's very important to me, near and dear.
The movie plot must have a character, at least one.
At least one.
And we must name a director for this film. These are randomly generated titles and a randomly selected genre as a reminder that we get. And we give ourselves 60 minutes because that just seems fair.
Seems it's just enough to stimulate the brain, just enough to force us to do it.
We came to the wire last episode.
Yeah, it came down pretty close.
2 minutes-ish.
Yeah, we kind of came up on the tagline very quickly.
And I forget what we meandered on so much. I think it was plot, maybe?
Yeah, I think we got hung up on plot. We figured out our cast fairly quickly on that one.
We'll have to look back and see, where, do we have a trend? Do we hang up on plot or do we hang up on lead character?
I genuinely don't know.
I don't want to give us pitfalls.
No, it's only smooth
and get
sailing.
Into our own heads.
Yeah. Let's be real. Your harshest critique is yourself, right?
You're probably right about that.
So I'm not even going to dwell on it.
We are going to. Are you good with the genre after I get the title?
All
right,
of course.
So we are generating our numbers, and our numbers are between 1 and 100, and that is our title. And our title number is 3.
Ooh,
and our number 1 and 55, those are our genres. 55 genres, by the way.
55 genres.
And again, we haven't looked at these ahead of time, so it's a surprise. 41.
41.
So our title is, and you can hear your own.
Let's hear the title.
Dead Letter.
Dead Letter. All right.
This is fun. I like Dead Letter.
I love Dead Letter.
My initial feeling is of joy. Because I think that's kind of a rad title.
All right. Let me write this down. Dead Letter. First of all, Dead Letter. Hold on.
And we're not going to redo the Da Vinci Code with this.
No. Dead Letter. This here, Dead Letter, is going to be a sex comedy.
God damn.
Yeah,
That's a genre.
That's a genre it gave us. That's what we got. A sex comedy.
Shit.
Is there a classic sex comedy that you can think of? Any National Lampoon? Is any National Lampoons just inherently count as a sex comedy?
Well, yeah, there's a bunch of them.
Right.
Like Euro Trips.
Right.
But one of the ultimate ones, and this came up in conversation maybe with us recently, was Porky's. Did we talk about Porky's recently?
Yeah, probably.
And like, could it be made today? And it's not one of my favorites. One of my favorites is a movie which solidified me to my Hollywood crush, and it's called Road Trip.
Ooh, good selection. Good selection.
Really, really like that movie. Gosh, it's not a genre that maybe after a certain... Maybe once I had kids, I stopped looking at it.
Yeah.
Oh, one of my also favorites is a movie called Tomcats.
Tomcats.
Jerry O'Connell.
Okay.
Shannon Elizabeth, Jake Busey. It is straight hilarious. I love that movie, Tomcats. How about you?
I think, let's see. Let's see. The mid 2000s had, what was it? Just Sex Trip. Right, that was just a movie, I think, if I remember correct.
Sex Trip?
If I remember
lying.
correct. No, I don't.
You
think,
are.
No, I don't think so. I think the mid 2000s were a bit wild.
Was this a B movie?
No, it was
because that feels like the B movie of Road Trip. They're like, fuck it, call it Sex Trip. What are they looking to do?
The whole thing was about the kid trying to have sex.
Now there's so many. I'm thinking of Superbad.
Yeah, like Superbad, of course. Let's see, the American Pie movies.
That's probably
like let's be real here. The American Pie.
Any time.
Am I wrong? I probably mislabeled, but like, what was it? There was a movie where like the whole thing was literally maybe it was 80s, Road Trip. I forget what it was.
Sex Trip.
Man, I might just be making it up. If I am, the AI overlords have pulled.
You wish
from
there
my
was
brain.
a movie. I think a lot of the populace wish.
You know what? I bet you there is, and if not, there's going to be. We live in a time where there'll definitely be a movie called Sex Trip.
Is that the porn version of Rat Race? Sex Trip.
I don't know.
Logan, Sex Trip.
Terrible.
This is great.
Terrible.
Well, do you have a real movie that like ties you to that genre?
No, not like other than remember seeing the American Pies.
Would you
like
call
what was it?
Revenge
Beta
of
House?
the Nerds a sex comedy?
I feel like you have to. I feel like you could definitely, because it's all about them getting popular enough to sleep with the girls, right?
Yeah, in the 80s.
The 80s movies were all about that. Cocaine's a hell of a drug. I just want to point that out.
And I think these have always been around. You know what I mean? It's just, I feel like they were more prolific in the 80s.
They were definitely very prolific in the 80s.
But American Pie was 90s.
Yep. Has there been one since the 2000s really? Like, I mean,
what about that movie with Jennifer Lawrence, where she helps
just
the
recently.
Kid. Yeah. That's
that one counts as sex comedy for sure.
But they're not all over the place. And now it's like, ooh, so and so gets naked. You know, like in the movie, a Blake Edwards movie, S.O.B., Julie Andrews. You know, is topless. And
does
like, oh my god.
I mean, does Pretty Woman count as a sex movie?
Sex comedy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. I'm just curious.
All right. Well, we're getting our definition of sex comedy down, and I feel pretty good about that. So we are going to start our timer, and we're going to make this sex comedy.
Sex Trip. I'm renaming it. I'm going to double and triple down on it. You know what? Live by the sword, die by the sword. I don't know where I pulled it, but yeah.
Sex comedies. Now, now I'm thinking about it more recently. There's been a couple of, and I forget the title, but some young teenage female-led comedies.
Mm-hmm.
So different perspectives are out there.
Does Spring Breakers count as one? Not maybe as a comedy.
Well, okay. So we're thinking about what is the tenet of a sex comedy.
Yeah.
The tenet of a sex comedy, the subject clearly is around sex.
Yep.
Somebody wants it. Somebody has too much of it.
Yeah.
Hitch could maybe even be seen.
Yeah.
That's more of a love comedy.
For sure.
But what's a topic that's interesting to you and funny around sex that maybe isn't talked about? Like you mentioned kink earlier. Could we have something that's maybe respectfully done around the world of kink? Or
you could,
you talked about a incarceration festival, a sex comedy around, music festivals, things that we like. What could be there? You could have musicians. You can bring in famous,
almost like a mockumentary style.
You could, well, not necessarily, but that gives the opportunity for musical cameos.
Right. That would be interesting to have it. So be
if the sex comedy
Dead Letter, that would be an interesting one.
Yeah, I forgot about the title.
Yeah, we gotta remember the title because the title's gonna influence this a little bit.
Dead Letter.
For some reason, my brain also went to like the 40-Year-Old Virgin. Definitely counts as a sex comedy, right?
That's a pinnacle one,
right?
It takes the other turn,
right?
Dead letter. Well, dead letter on the nose, sounds like it's literary. Sounds like it's a postal worker, a lonely postal worker.
We might hate this idea, or it might be great.
Yeah.
I'm not sure. You know what? Live by the sword, die by the sword, right?
Yeah. I am your baby bird. I'm here. I'm going beep, meet.
Are you ready for this?
Yeah. All right, feed me.
With the idea of dead letter, I like the idea for some reason of it taking place of like, this is somebody's elderly parent, grandparent in like the old folks home, and it's talking about their exploits and potentially like before like this their dead letter. Yeah. Like they get to read like, hey, so and so's passed.
I'm going to postmark that because we kind of did that with another movie with the William H. Macy.
Yeah, I know, but this one feels like this is exactly what it is, but like it's more debaucherous than
isn't that Dirty Grandpa?
No, I think
not necessarily.
No, I think that this is more like instead of it being that, I think it's more flashback. Okay. Like they get like they open this letter, the dead letter, and it turns out like their parent, whoever they are, was like a well-established porn star from the 70s. Like they were known, like something to that effect. Like, hey, just something wild, and it's a sex comedy, so like we can really steer.
What about a retired madam?
Ooh, that could be fun.
There is a book that I'm obsessed with, and I'm going to forget the name. I'm forgetting the name of the book. Karen Abbott wrote it. It's about the Everly Sisters, but it could be a version of this, and it's about the most successful brothel in Chicago.
Ooh,
it's true story. It's amazing. It's where the Kaiser drank the champagne out of the shoe. It's where the term "getting laid" came from. What? They were the Everly Sisters, and the shortening of it was: are you going to Chicago? Are you going to the Everlays? Are you going to get Everlaid? Are you going to get laid? So it's an amazing story about these two really powerful and strong women in a time it was nuts, but they gave their ladies regular medical treatment. They took care of them. They didn't took slaves.
This sounds like a great time.
Like I am fascinated because the book starts with calling these two women in New York in the 50s who denied that they were them. They're like, we're not them. Sorry.
And it turns out that they were.
Like it's very strongly, but like their origins, were dubious. Because when you talk to them back in the day, where are you from? St. Louis, or they'd be from somewhere else.
Yeah.
But I'm going to remember the name of the book, but the book is amazing. And I'm obsessed with the idea of these women in the 50s who did this thing in the 20s.
Heck yeah.
And it was just unbelievable.
This sounds fun. And American Gangster style.
Yeah. But it's these ladies who run a brothel.
Okay.
But they're doing it honorably. They're doing it in a way. But
as a comedy.
Yeah. But the idea of that could be spun and to be made a comedy. There could be tons of social commentary.
Heck yeah.
But I was also just, we've got some time. I wanted to kind of spitball the idea of, it being like the origin of sex.
Ooh.
In your world, like the world of philosophy, the world of antiquity, dead letter, the philosophers talking about it, things like that.
Yeah.
But if you're down with like grandma was a like really noted.
I think our stories can definitely be combined. Almost.
Brothel
I feel
owner,
like they could be. That sounds really interesting.
Because the concept, if you didn't know, it was really gnarly. The women from Poland and other places would be lured to Chicago by ads for work, and then at the train station they'd be grabbed. They would be brutalized, and then they'd be told you're doing the sex work stuff.
Yeah.
And the difference between the Everly Sisters were, again, they wanted to do it honorably. They saw there was money to be made.
I'm down with this idea.
Notably, and just one like really quick tidbit, I thought that's so brilliant. What they did was like, if you didn't have provable money, they like denied you. So they had standards. They set a grand opening and they did not let anybody in. Like for a couple of days, I think, and I may be paraphrasing this, they created demand by making people think it was so busy that you had to go. And for their grand opening, they didn't open the doors.
They were the club. They were the it club.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Well, like I've been obsessed by these ladies because, like, I imagine meeting them in the 50s in New York in some high rise.
Having a little bit of American like history knowledge, like one thing that people forget is like, oh, the West was won by this. Like you forget that like there was a lot of strong independent women who owned businesses in the West. Like truly, there was a lot of women. Forgotten to history, unfortunately, but like they did exist. I can't give you names because my brain is like, you're out of here. Don't like you remember the event, but not the person. Unfortunately, kudos to our public schooling system. You know, I tried to specialize, but I couldn't get everything. Then you know,
this gives us another really fun opportunity to cast the grandma version.
Yes,
and then the younger version of them.
Are we having a grandma version, or are we just having the person kind of find these letters and like we have it as their flashback themselves?
Oh, that's fascinating.
Yeah.
What if grandma makes an appearance at the end?
Ooh,
and it's
right
something
at the end.
like unbelievable.
Oh.
So maybe we can
like it turns out like they're seeing Frank Sinatra for one last time. Like, oh, blue eyes, come on now.
Something like that.
Okay.
So main character, young girl.
Yeah, young actress.
What age and what like precipitates this journey?
Who's finding the letters, or are we talking about this grandmother character?
No, like the girl who finds the letters. Because like I think it would be fun to work in who is the main character of this.
Yeah. Good question.
Because it could be a full period piece.
Yeah, I feel like it fits very nicely as like we get to the letter.
Okay, so that kind of sounds like to tee it up. It's kind of like Princess Bride.
Yeah, it almost feels like we have a small little vignette at the beginning.
Like, let me tell you about this story, and then bam.
Yeah, it feels like that. So I don't know if I want to go that route. I feel like it's been done, and we could do it that way. It's beautiful. It works. You can't fault it.
So you like the idea of this person who does this thing, a la Sinners, you know, like did this thing.
Yeah.
And we could borrow from that true story. Like they did it with honor, but it was hard. You know? Like, and again, not to make light of the violence and stuff, but it was a period a la kind of like later Johnny Dangerously.
Are we going to, as the comedy bit, what kind of comedy era how are we staring into this? Are we thinking like slapstick kind of stuff? Or are we thinking like,
oh, fascinating.
You know, are you thinking like we're doing political, like they're talking about the times, talking about the events and how things kind of haven't really changed that much?
That's
because I feel like we can do a real timepiece.
Say more about that.
I really think that like, even though we're, let's say, you know, you're talking 1920s, like we're 100 years later, it's like, things have changed, but have things really changed? Like in all actuality, it's like has it really shifted that much, or does it feel like we're kind of living the same time frames?
Yeah, that's a really fascinating concept.
I mean, I bet you could pull articles from a newspaper 100 years ago, and we can all relate to something in it. I'm sure there's something about stock markets, something about some war, some famine, some fluff piece, and then sports, right? You know, like that. Those things haven't changed in 100 years, unfortunately.
Yeah.
So it's like I feel like we can really do some, like, if not historical commentary, some definitely like you know, political commentary on just the times and how everything's different but the same.
Yeah, I love that. The book is called Sin in the Second City, Madams, Ministers, Playboys, and the Battle for America's Soul.
It's going on my to be read list for sure.
Yeah, it's so fantastic. And what's cool about it is the elements you have. You have the madams, you have the first, like the aldermen, like the crooked ones,
right?
Who
the city elders
trying to keep it going. You know, would have this annual party, for example.
Of course.
And it's described as when you left, the beer and just liquid was like over your ankles deep at the end of this party.
Yeah.
Drainage clearly a problem. But and then you have the religious rites, and it's chronicled in the book, a major character who really like risks their safety by trying to go into Chicago and stop all this stuff.
Heck yeah.
Just putting a box on the corner and going, this is wrong. You know, and so you have all that confluence of
So we need a couple of characters
intensity
here
and elements that could, you know, we could borrow from this. But to your point about the comedy, I'm citing Johnny Dangerously a lot because it's not necessarily totally slapstick.
Mm-hmm.
It is a little bit, but it's clever wordplay. It's
okay.
Would you consider that? You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, I could see that.
Is there a parallel that we could work off of? Because slapstick. I don't necessarily want it to be. I'd rather it be.
what I like,
cleverly written, and your social commentary is great. Like,
I think coming from the heart as a big Pythons fan, I love the Pythons because they reach everybody, but also once you start thinking about it a little more, the jokes get funnier.
Yeah.
So it's like it's funny. It's flat. It's just like, that's funny. And it's like, hey, wait a minute. And then you kind of dig and you're like, that's funny on this level too. And it's like, it's even better as a joke.
Yeah.
And it's like, I think that something like that would definitely work in this. I do like the idea of wordplay and it being like these women are quite witty and snappy. And like, we're talking in the 20s, like the flapper era is in full swing. These women are not who the previous generation was.
Do you like a little gangster element?
Yeah, I like this idea. I do, especially, I think that as a sex comedy, the idea that we could have, let's go with music for a quick second, because jazz is on the, like, this is definitely a jazz soundtrack.
Yeah,
like,
I was just in New Orleans, so I'm not being influenced, but
definitely not.
It doesn't have to be in Chicago. It could be in another.
I like the idea of it being in Chicago.
In a city.
I like the idea of a city. I like the idea of it kind of being this, in my head, Victorian house, gigantic old Victorian
house. That's exactly what they did.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Huge.
And you see in the book, there's real photos.
Yeah.
And it really puts you there. And you just, to your point, you smell the smells. And they're not all great, but like that's
we definitely have to have a scene where we get the tour of the house, and that's definitely like the intro of like the establishment. What's the movie with my Dolly Parton and Burt Reynolds?
Oh, the best little whorehouse in Texas.
Definitely a sex comedy.
Yeah.
Definitely a sex comedy.
Burt Reynolds.
Ooh, that mustache.
Dolly Parton is a goddamn national treasure.
Sure is.
I would put her in this in a bit part. Like, in a way.
Hell
like
yeah. Dolly Parton is in this?
Yeah.
For sure.
I'm going to put Dolly.
For sure. Is she the madam in this as well?
Fuck yeah.
Is Dolly our lead?
And I want her to sing a song.
Oh, for sure.
Like, it's not a musical, but her voice is a salve to all of my ills and wounds. She is so effervescent. I'm gonna say it as much as I can. I say it publicly now. Rhinestone is a fucking tremendous movie. She and Sylvester Stallone, I think, are a singular match. The soundtrack crushes. She wrote and performed pretty much all the songs.
Do I need to add that one to my list?
We talked about this before.
Yeah,
again, much maligned, and I can see, again, I get why people make fun of the Fast and Furious. I get why people don't like
it's the year 2026. Volcano. We can't kink shame anybody anymore.
But this movie just makes me happy. You know what I mean?
It's like your guilty pleasure without the guilt.
I could see why people make fun of them, but I truly think they're great. I'm not going to fight you over it, but I'm going to slowly say that you're wrong and move along.
Agree
with my
to disagree.
Life, you know
and
what I
just
mean?
Be like, you know what? I'm going to live a happier life because of it.
But it only makes you realize how effervescent and wonderful Dolly Parton is.
I love having Dolly in this movie. Yeah. She'll kill it.
It makes me want Lily Tomlin in it too, though.
Ooh.
Because of 9 to 5.
Okay.
Because Lily Tomlin has that kind of smart, caustic.
Yeah, I could see it.
She could be an enemy.
Ooh.
She could be a villain.
We got a lot of roles here. Is she?
She could be the priest or
she's the
holy
one
roller.
She's like the nun who comes and sets up on a soapbox across the street with her sign.
Yeah,
that'd be fun. That'd be fun. For some reason, I don't know in what role or what capacity. I feel like Nicole Kidman would be great. Just even as a cameo, I feel like she would be a lot of fun.
All right, so. It would be cool to have a main character who isn't Dolly. And would Emma Stone fit in this?
As the one who finds the letters?
No. As like she's like a main character.
I
doesn't maybe have to work at the brothel.
What if she's like she's the newest one? She's getting
yeah.
It turns out it's her letters. Yeah.
It's her. She's the grandma. She's the grandma.
Yeah.
And I've got a good idea.
We don't play it that way.
She is older. Okay. So Nicole, I love this. Lily Tomlin, maybe the quote bad in a way. And I've got an idea. I feel like as well.
All right, you got to have a gangster, of course. I feel like there's got to be a city official or two who's in on it, right? Like you're saying, there's this alderman like class. So you got to have that. The city needs.
Nick Offerman.
Oh. Beautiful, beautiful. Is he the mayor? Is he like he's in on it?
Yeah. He's got to be the mayor, and he's as crooked as shit, like really bad.
Love it. I love it.
What do we got going on here?
I love it.
Is there prostitution going on in here?
Who's the gangster? Who's the gangster? Is the gangster opposed to them? Like also an enemy, but also like.
Well, I like the idea that the gangster is kind of in and opposed to them.
Okay.
But then the gangster aligns with Lily Tomlin.
Oh, to help bring joins like the church.
She convinces them.
They get married.
Like, the gangster has this religious epiphany or some shit.
Okay. I could definitely see it.
So, and Lily Tomlin has to morally bend to like, because it's fun when the righteous have to fall.
Yeah.
Or at least do something uncomfortable to like, well, in the name of taking down this thing.
Yeah.
So like she convinces the gangster that all of that's wrong. Like he's going to start,
I could see that.
Like she has to sleep.
He gets tossed out. The gangster gets tossed out of the brothel. He stumbles into her.
But like, I like Lily Tomlin having to work on this gangster and then ultimately like sleeps with him. All right. Does like something unholy.
Who do we want?
In her holies.
This nice gangster.
Oh, that's Lily Tomlin. I'm sorry.
Sorry, Lily Tomlin.
I did that.
You did do this.
I did do that. The gangster. All right. So we've got Nick Offerman, who's an alderman or the mayor.
Yeah.
Who is condoning, making all the money.
Yeah. Giving all the right, paperwork, making sure everything passes inspection.
Do you want the gangster to be like somebody, an ironic, tough guy who's being funny, a la like Liam Neeson in A Million Ways to Die in the West, George C. Scott in Dr. Strangelove, because you could put like somebody like that in a role like this, who brings that seriousness, but that's hilarious that they're funny.
Yeah. Yes, I could see it. I was just trying to imagine who we would want in the role.
Harvey Keitel.
It'd be fun. I could see that
as a gangster. When has he been funny?
That's a good point.
Like, we want you to be your character from Bad Lieutenant, but just hilarious.
But just really funny.
We could remake a scene from Bad Lieutenant where he's like jerking off on a stagecoach. He's like, suck on your finger. Suck on your finger. Have you seen The Bad Lieutenant? Forgive me.
I have not.
Out of context, I'm so sorry for what just happened, Logan.
Got Louis C.K.'d.
Yeah. How dare you?
How dare I?
Son of a bitch.
You son of a bitch.
You salty dog. Okay, this is worth it.
This is worth it.
Time left.
Let's give it to me.
So
this
is terrible. This
it's
is
a
the
sex
worst
comedy.
Thing
We're allowed to say terrible things.
The Bad Lieutenant is renowned as being one of the filthiest bad. Like in the 90s, you couldn't remake this movie today if you tried. It's so fucking filthy. Like the end of it, and Harvey Keitel plays the lead character, and he's a cop, and he's the worst. He's on every drug ever. He's the worst. The end of it, he's like naked in a church weeping on a nun. It's fucked up, this movie. And in an infamous scene, he pulls two girls over, like two, hot young girls. And he pulls them over for something. I forget what it is, speeding or whatever. And they're very nervous. They don't want to get a ticket. So what he does in order to let them go is he has the girl in the passenger seat get up and hike up her skirt, and the girl in the driver's seat starts sucking her finger, and he jerks off on their car to completion, and he leaves.
This is a movie that they made this movie?
It's a major film. Starring major actor Harvey Keitel.
Okay, and you want Harvey Keitel to be like gangster?
I've got I think it's in a DVD over here if you want to take it with. But that could be like the sickest remake ever. Yeah. So he pulls over a stagecoach.
No, it's already pulled over. He's already
and he's like, get up on the seat. And then he's telling the lady, like holding the reins, like, drop those reins. Wow. Suck on your finger. Wow. That's what I'm saying.
That's an intense scene.
That's funny for like 8 people.
For 8, and you're one of them.
I might not even laugh. I might say this is too much.
I don't know if you can.
Anyway,
as a producer,
Harvey
I don't think you could
Keitel
do it
as the tough, but he has to be funny.
Okay,
as an idea. Well, we put John Bernthal in the last movie. He might fit really well in this.
He might,
or a Frank Grillo. I love Frank Grillo.
He's pretty.
That guy's fucking awesome, and he's ripped.
He is ripped. He definitely would fit the aesthetics of.
But
like
all
a
those
tough,
people, Gene Hackman in his prime, you know, a la like The Unforgiven.
Yes,
he could do a rip on that, and he was in with DiCaprio, Western.
The Quick and the Dead.
Quick and the Dead.
Great film.
Not starring DiCaprio in the least.
No, definitely not.
Stars
Russell Crowe.
Shannon
And Russell Crowe. Sharon Stone.
Sharon Stone.
Sharon Stone.
I was going to say Shannon Tweed.
Yeah, no, it was not her.
That's the B version of it. The Quick and the Blown.
That was the Playboy produced version.
The Tits and the Dead.
the
porn parodies abound.
Oh yeah, they're great.
So all right, so we need to, I think, flush out.
All right,
we've got Dolly Parton as a madam. Nicole Kidman is her heavy.
Oh, she's she's
her bouncer.
Lieutenant. Okay, I did have an idea for this gangster. I have an idea.
Go.
I would like to see Robert Redford.
Yes, fuck yeah.
Feels against type.
How did you do that? Where did that come from?
I've been feeling. Who was it? Who's his partner in Sundance? Paul Newman. I was like, we thrown Paul Newman. I was like,
him
he feels kind of that way in that, like he feels like he's got that.
But
kind of
let
vibe.
him have some.
But
menace.
I feel like Robert Redford would definitely fit that aesthetic, and he feels against type, especially.
Can his name be like Scarface McGee? And the irony is like he's handsome and beautiful.
Oh yeah,
like in the tee up to his introduction is like.
He's just hideous.
He's had like so much trauma to his face.
He's just called the Beast.
And you see him, he's like, hi.
Yeah, he's just pleasant. He's super pleasant
and
charming.
It's not addressed at all. Yeah. Like plastic surgery.
Yeah.
I have an idea for the town doctor.
Okay.
Billy Zane.
Love
as
it.
like a weird.
As like he keeps coming in to check on the ladies.
He's still not past the Wild West stuff yet, but he's still modern. But he's like, are you sure we shouldn't try a leech?
Are you sure we should laudanum?
Stick a leech
I think
on
laudanum would be great.
I think his name should be Dr. Laudanum.
Oh right? Yeah. Just handed it out. Here,
Dr. Laudanum.
Take this. I
mean, that's a Mel Brooks thing to do, Dr. Laudanum.
Yeah, it definitely feels Mel Brooks. Speaking of which, is Mel Brooks going to direct this thing? Could he do it?
Yes, he can.
Of course he could. Of course he could. I would love to see Mel Brooks direct this.
Does he always write his stuff? Because I'd be interested in exploring.
I think he does.
Like could a serious writer do this or like?
I mean, all right. So let's put Mel Brooks on the background, because he could definitely do this.
Yeah,
I would. He's my vote. He's my number one vote.
It wouldn't be too slapsticky either.
No, he can do very serious. What I love about his movies is that, again, it's on those levels where it's like it's funny, not because he's doing the things no, he's doing the thing because he's pointing out the hypocrisy of the thing. That's why it's so funny.
Yeah. And I do like having, a certain bit of that social commentary.
He definitely carries it.
Might make a good choice because think about Blazing Saddles. I mean,
even Spaceballs has it.
And he can do. Just chooses not to lean into serious stuff. Yeah. But you think of the productions that Brooks Films has done. He's been a part of
all over the place.
Serious movies
forever.
But you just remember him as just making you smile, funny, and making you happy.
Yeah.
So I like that idea.
I love the idea of Mel Brooks making this movie. He's only 99. He can still do it. We got time. We got time.
Well, we give ourselves leverage. So this could come right after Blazing Saddles.
Yeah. Does this feel like a movie that comes out in the 70s for sure?
We could have Seth Rogen and Evan Goldberg write it.
We could.
Give it that super bad.
Could,
I
could feel like have that.
But you need to.
Here's a question: it's not that they can't do it; it's that do we want more white guys writing women roles and strong female characters? So that's just a question I want to ask because it feels like
heavy,
this is very woman forward in this, especially because they're both where there's a madam, there's a female bouncer. We're talking about. Not only women in the brothel, but I'm assuming at least a lot of women because, let's not exclude, there's definitely men in the brothel.
Right.
Maybe not to the extent that anybody thinks, but I'm sure that there was male prostitutes just as long as women. You know what I'm saying?
Can we have Channing Tatum as our male prostitute?
Oh,
the
yes.
Single male
Yes,
Has
the
that
only
been
one.
addressed yet?
No, I don't think so.
Oh, God, you're a genius. So Channing Tatum is our solo male prostitute.
Love it. Love it. I love it. And he gets abused by both the women and the men. Like he just gets the short end of the stick at every corner.
Oh God.
I'm sorry, Channing. I feel like it'd be a lot of fun. I feel like you could have a lot of fun in this role.
Could we make it so like he accidentally invents something brilliant like down the line?
Oh yeah.
You know what
like
I mean?
he gets his redemption arc for sure.
Well, something like it's a subtle drop and you're like, oh shit, that led to the invention of something.
He figures out the automatic blender or something like that. Like he's behind the bar and he's like, no, I'm telling you, there's a better way to do this. And everybody's like, you're ridiculous.
Well, if you got serious, speaking of writers, Simon Moore wrote The Quick and the Dead, also wrote Traffic.
Ooh, okay.
Not a lot of movies. Interesting. Not a lot at all.
Yeah.
That movie wasn't that bad. Shit.
Sometimes you did what you came to do.
All right. So what we have essentially for plot, because
let's
what
go
we
through
have is a general idea of Dolly Parton as a madam. She's
Yes.
at this thing. Nicole Kidman is her heavy, her second in command, her business.
So we're thinking Emma Stone is our lead,
and is getting accustomed to how they do things. And
is she the reluctant, like she didn't want, or she knew exactly what she was getting into?
I think like, and maybe we tie that to a modern thing. Like, I'm studying for my marine biology degree, or it's temporary.
Yeah,
I want to become an actor. This is a good way.
I'm down.
So things like that.
Okay.
And the disruption clearly could be Lily Tomlin's character
showing up,
coming in. Now you could have the natural Emma and Channing Tatum romance. So we could kind of create a romance there.
You could. I like the idea of there being a romance with her character, but I don't know if it'd be Channing Tatum, because if he's going to also be the only male prostitute, I'd like the idea of it like whoever falls in love with her is some Joe off the street, like, falls madly in love with Emma Stone's character.
So a visitor?
Yeah, like
an out-of-towner.
Yeah, somebody who's just like, and then like
nice.
The story is they keep coming back, they keep
it's one of Lily Tomlin's crew.
Yeah. It's like one of her.
All right, so who's the Emma Stone equivalent? Who's holier than thou, and it's really fun if they get turned. Somebody, really mild mannered,
righteous, more, like you said, holier than thou. They're righteous.
Yeah,
they're pure.
And you would, I guess, see this as the co-star.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay, so that's a big deal. It needs to be somebody really with good chops, who's charming, who's seemingly not corruptible.
Yeah. Let's see.
That's an interesting character.
That's an interesting
to me.
character. That's definitely like, all right, do we want to go new school or old school?
Anywhere. Yeah. I it's fun to think about the kind of unsuspecting leading men over the years. Who start out as zeros and turn out to be heroes, that kind of thing.
I could see Daniel Craig doing this.
A young Daniel Craig.
Yeah. Daniel Craig. I could see him doing this role. It feels like he could definitely do nondescript,
and he could do westerns, because we've seen Cowboys versus Aliens.
He definitely has the look.
He's a straight, and he's like a very holier than thou, pious person, and he's doing an American accent.
Yes,
but he's ripped. There could be a great scene where like the connection is Channing Tatum, because they connect like over workouts, because you don't normally see in the West like workout routines.
Yeah.
So that's where they like secretly, he's like, well, I'm just working out with this guy. And Lily Tomlin's like, but he works, he's a prostitute. And he's like, well, he's not that bad.
He's a pretty nice guy.
And I'm like, I had this knot, like in my lower glutes. And you see like Channing Tatum just rubbing Daniel Craig's bare ass.
I love this. It sounds very fun. It sounds like a rollicking.
Tatum's like, man, you could bounce a silver dollar off those earths. Bam. And it like flies into the sky.
Yes.
And then he goes to throw it again. And you're like, oh, I got
let me get that.
Let me get that. Right in the crack.
It is a comedy. It is indeed a comedy.
It's a
sex comedy.
Do we have nudity in it, or do we have no nudity?
Oh.
Because I don't think a sex comedy has to have nudity.
If you're going to do nudity, you got to do tasteful nudity, right? You can't, not to say you can't go for the debauchery or the chaos. It depends on what you're trying to do. But I feel like you could definitely get away with no nudity. You could definitely get away with a lot of implied nudity in this film. It's still R for the comedy, the sex, and that whatnot. But yeah.
So Robert Redford's gangster. I like the idea that he kind of takes a shine to Channing Tatum's character.
Oh,
like he's a little bit goes both ways.
That would be fun. That'd be a fun arc because it's definitely a story that's never told.
Yeah,
it definitely existed. Don't let anybody fool you. History's full of people of all makes and models.
And we could have. I mean, all right, if we're gonna have. I guess Robert Redford isn't going to jerk off on the side of a.
I'm very glad.
I
don't know.
Trolley.
We can show that.
We can apply it.
Car. We can imply it. You could definitely have an implicating scene.
Well, you know what? We could have somebody be like, "Whatever, Gatsby." Give him like a Great Gatsby nod. And Channing Tatum can definitely do a Magic Mike nod, like a little dance
for sure,
like a pole dance.
Yes. Yeah.
I'm more and more obsessed with the male prostitute in the, late 20s or the late 1800s, early 1900s.
I like the idea of this being like almost the 20s for sure, because I bet you it's a thing that like happened, but nobody ever talked about. And those that did, are just like, yeah, we took that one to the graves, and you're like, huh?
Did we figure out who our? Oh yeah, Daniel Craig is our, and so he is kind of absconded into this world of the brothel.
Yeah, I wonder if he goes into like
that they're
Lily
not
Tomlin
bad
sends
people.
him in to like, surveil the place and come back.
And so what happens is Lily Tomlin needs to connect with Robert Redford because she gets to a boiling point.
Yeah.
Now, and Redford's like, oh, that young Daniel Craig over there?
Yeah,
you need help wrangling him back in. Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. So she's got to, like dirty up herself to recruit him to like take down Dolly and Nicole Kidman.
My question
and her whole
is,
empire.
Does this movie kind of end with the place being burned down? It kind of feels like we're drawing to this conclusion where like the place, if not accidentally, potentially with intention, gets lit on fire. But my idea is like, if it's the dead letters, the idea could be like it's in this safe, and like somebody just dug this up. We're building a new city block, and this is where the old brothel was.
You could do that. Fast forward to this girl is reading that letter on the site of where it was. Like it's a condo now. Yeah. Which is kind of interesting.
I can see that.
This is why I've always been drawn to this place. If you want to have a sappy bit, that. But yeah, having it burned down and then maybe show that Dolly is the like, well, I'm just going to rebuild it better.
Yeah.
And then, in the next iteration, there's a coffee shop like right there or something. And then in the fast forward into her condo, that coffee shop's
everything's still there. Yeah.
Just that.
Yeah.
After the initial thing burns down. So you have this, it's, I'm not going to be stopped by this.
I could see that.
Because you could, have a little bit of narrative tension, like, well, maybe she's just not going to do it. But I like that kind of rebel at heart, type of thing always. Or you could have something interesting where, like, Dr. Laudanum or a surprise character is like, oh, well, I invested in this here thing.
Yeah.
I'll help you out.
You could, yeah. Like,
this Apple IIc, a la Forrest Gump, you got this.
It turns out
stock certificate.
Stocks.
Like that. I've heard about this Henry Ford, and I gave him a couple dollars.
I don't know
how
that would be
timing works,
That'd
but
be very fun.
You always like that last minute, always been there. Like, oh yeah, I
can help
that.
you out. Yeah, like we end on a little optimistic note. I like that.
In a way, but the idea of a little tragedy then
bittersweet,
turning it into an empire.
Yeah.
That this kid just didn't know about.
Yeah, it turns out like it was a beauty empire that she built after this or something else.
I like the idea that just maybe fast forward, it didn't become anything.
Yeah,
like she just that land, just whatever, and you don't know what happened. You know that she's in a condo.
I love this.
There, and so again, we may be getting into the weeds a tad, but we got a second. The idea that she's found these letters, she's taken them back to her place to read.
Yep.
happens to be and it's kind of sappy, but it happens to be a condo on the site.
We could make it where like
it's been family land or like something. So like, you know, that she got a deal.
You could even do it where like it was grandma's like, you know,
like there's
bank
a street
storage.
name.
Yeah, and like
it's loosely related, but she doesn't know how big.
I love
so
this.
She's back in her place reading these things. And the last, you know, like scene could be grandma walking in. This is our surprise grown up Emma Stone, so we can cast.
Yeah, like which I was gonna tell you about that.
Oh, you know what we could do? It could be Jane Fonda, and we could complete the 9 to 5 trilogy if we wanted to.
We could.
Because that's reunion. Fun for maybe just, again, 8 people. Like
just enough to say, haha, I see what you did there.
Well, I always like that. That's a little bit of dopamine for me that I think gives me a little longevity in life. But keeps again, the idea that there's some kind of pull to grant. I think families can identify with that. Like my wife, her family settled Cedar Falls, Iowa, and they all have streets named after them. She's got her own Jessica Drive. Yeah. So I get that, and it's kind of funny to see, and like, oh, there's your fucking street.
Yeah. You're tied to the place.
But it's just fun to know that it came from that, to know that there were positive stories of those brothels. Yeah. In general is all awful. But some people did try to make an honorable business out of it.
I think that's an actually really interesting concept to tackle, and to make it a sex comedy and be like, no, it's pretty funny. Yeah. Like we can still laugh at these situations. It's okay. It's allowable to laugh at this and be like, nope, this is ridiculous. I think as a comedy, that's the point.
Yeah,
we'd be like, you're supposed to laugh. It is ridiculous.
Do we have a scene where Lily Tomlin goes undercover into the brothel just to see what it's like?
Turns out she loves it.
Or like, well, then she meets Channing Tatum, and she's like, oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Like, what are you
there was
doing
like
here?
A burlesque show going on or something in there.
It's all right. And he starts like bouncing his pecs.
Yes.
Like, you can feel him. That's fine. You know what I mean? Like the fish out of water stuff is always what makes some funny instances. Because of this time, it's a little bit Wild West, it's a little bit city.
Yeah, it's this.
So you have some modern things, some remnants of the old days.
What's really funny is like, if you look at history, like this is the time when like people started believing in fairies and like Ouija boards and like tarot cards, like really more like it became not that it didn't exist, but like it hit the mainstream. But it's also a time when technology is hitting a stride in which it had never been seen before. And you're like, I wonder if people are reaching back for something that like didn't really exist, because the new world is something nobody knows of.
Right.
And it's like, this is a real fun like time frame amalgamation. Like, you know, you're stepping into the future, but like, you know, the remnants are still clearly here in front of you. Yeah.
You know, and I think the idea that you can have these, it's still more the same.
Yeah.
You could throw these societal, like there's so many ideas. Religion is this and this is this.
Do we have a Hemingway character show up in this?
Say more.
I don't know. I just like, I feel like in the time frame,
because
like,
we don't have a sheriff in this town.
Yeah. But I mean, like, it feels
like a traveling.
Yeah. You just need a traveling like author.
He could be somebody who comes in to visit the brothel.
Yeah.
Oh, you mean Ernest Hemingway?
No, just or somebody
or
like
Al Capone, or a real person comes in.
No, I just like the idea of there being like a Hemingway-esque like author type character.
So I'm an author and I'm here.
Yeah.
Oh, how about?
But I mean, we could definitely have somebody playing Hemingway to tie it to real life, because that dude lived a wild lifetime.
I'm also fascinated by people who explored America early as we were coming up. The French, the British.
Yeah.
Like other explorers were coming here in the late 1800s, seeing how we're growing and seeing what we're doing. You know, an early commentary about this country was we're fast, we're moving, we're progressive, new ideas, new, not what's old, always moving forward.
Yeah.
And, you know, there's still oppression, inequality, and all that kind of stuff. But I'm really fascinated by maybe if that visitor is somebody from out of the country.
Yeah,
and
okay.
You can
like
have
they're a writer for somewhere back home.
But they're also an explorer.
Yeah,
you know,
world-renowned character.
It could be
eccentric. I can imagine. I could see some eccentric person from.
Yeah.
Christoph Waltz.
Oh my God. I was going to say Richard E. Grant, but Christoph Waltz is perfect. Oh my God.
Yeah. Christoph Waltz. Be wonderful. He has a pipe.
I'm just here
I don't know why.
to observe your culture.
Yeah, just here to observe. And like he's always got
Who's
a pencil.
that man dancing on that pole?
Yes, please. What a great addition to this.
And he joins him in the dance.
Oh yeah, 100%.
I love the idea.
He's very hedonistic and like has no inhibitions.
You know,
like,
it's kind of like a Coyote Ugly, but with dudes.
Yeah, I love. Yeah, I just love the idea that like because he's from abroad, like he's just like, no, I just don't care what your perception of us is, and everybody's like, oh, he's so exotic or something.
It's like the
that.
Richard Harris character in The Unforgiven. You know, he's having his biography read, and that's where it gets real. And we could maybe play with it in the stories. You know, because like the Gene Hackman character is poking holes in the Duke of Death's stories. He's like, oh, really? Is that what he told you? I was there.
Yeah.
It was only one guy. You know, he shot him in the back.
It's not what you think it is.
It's all bullshit. And it was easy to make up.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I can see that. All right. So the angle I kind of see is like we could either bring him in, like one, he's coming just to visit the brothel.
No, it's great. It's beautiful.
Or he's coming in as like the biographer for our gangster character here, Mr. Daniel Craig.
I like that he's traveling.
I do like the idea. He's just a traveling
he's
writer.
An early and I'm here to write about American culture.
I do like that. He gets a room and he's just like, I don't need anybody to accompany me, but I would like to have a room for like, for hour long.
Tons of humor because it's that fish out of water thing.
Yeah.
Same thing with Redford.
Yeah.
You can give him a real mean streak.
Oh, yeah.
But then make him sweet on Channing Tatum. Make him sweet on Daniel Craig. You got a lot of fucking man candy in this movie. Holy shit! My nipples are getting hard.
There's some hot dudes and dudettes in this film.
I love it. But then you have the lightness of Dolly Parton.
Yeah.
Lily Tomlin because again, she can be perfectly uptight, serious. This nun character.
Yes.
Going undercover.
I can see her just carrying a briefcase and like just setting the briefcase down and just start spewing just nonsense.
And that's what happens in that book.
Yeah.
Like
I said, I'm adding this book to my to be read list. I'm going to find it. I'm going to go read it.
Is the guy he's pelted with rocks. He's like, in it again, there is a movement to be had, you know, and that's what's fun. Like Daniel Craig, his conversion should be really funny.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? Like the reveal of his buffness should be awesome.
Yes.
You know, and Lily Tomlin should have a line like, "We don't talk about it."
No.
We don't talk about it.
So what happens is he's there, like he's still undercover. He's not undercover, but like he keeps going.
She could send him
and
in
she
first.
She goes in to figure out what happens to him after a while because he keeps going back. Only like every time he's more and more enthusiastic to go back in. Yeah. And like she finally goes in to like chase him down, and like this is the time he gets pulled up on stage with Channing. Yeah. And like does dances.
I was just dancing.
Yeah. That's
I like
exactly
the
what
idea
happens.
of them having to get clothes to blend in. And he gets something that like accentuates his ass real good, you know, like that's the only size that they have.
I love this. This is great. Here's a question for you. I don't know because I don't know how much time is left, and I'm genuinely curious.
15 minutes, 58 seconds.
So lots of time. No,
it's bad production.
No, it's okay. I like because it's like I'm just running. It doesn't matter. What I want to know is, do you have an idea for a tagline?
Dead letter is fun, you know, because you know you could tie that in anyway. She finds these letters that they thought were gone, dead letter, what have you.
Too spicy to tell you in real life.
I like the idea that maybe we haven't come up with a name for the brothel, and it could have something to do with that.
Yeah.
But so let's think about this. We've got a madam who's running this honorably, and it's hard to do. You have a Emma Stone, who's our main character, who meets somebody. So like it's the conversion. It's mistakes, things we don't understand. It's being free. It's freedom.
Right.
You know, like it's freedom, baby. I don't know. It feels good to be bad. So now I'm going to start spitballing because it's the only thing I can think of.
No, it's okay. Well, all right.
Those are some of the themes.
You got me here with this idea of like, what's the title of the brothel? Like, what's the name of the brothel? And
yeah,
I think I feel like that's as much a character as the rest of them, right?
That's true.
I feel like
because in the book, it's the Everly Club. Okay. You know, so the names were kind of banal back in the day. So maybe we turn it around and it's really wild, like the pink nipple.
The pink nipple, the exotic lady.
And then the joke is like, well, why one?
Right.
Or something like that.
One?
or the exotic lady, or like the purple dildo. I don't know if that's
maybe a bit too grotesque for it.
Well, and
but
that would lean it into being absurdist.
Yeah. I don't know if we want absurdist. I'd like the idea of it being somewhat eloquent.
Yeah.
Only because of the place that we're trying to put it in. We're putting it in this old Victorian home. So I was like, it has some regalness to it.
The oyster necklace.
Ooh. That'd be a clever one.
It's not the pearl necklace. Or the oyster bracelet.
The oyster bracelet.
Shell shocked.
It's right on the
Come and get shell shocked.
It's right on the water.
Well, it could be on Lake Michigan, technically. On Navy Pier.
If it's in Chicago,
really Navy Pier institution. But again, the idea is, come in and, eat here and get laid.
Yeah. What if you just called it like the Regal House? Just something simple,
Well,
and then they would shorten it to the Regal, of course.
In Vegas, it's like cheetahs. It's things like Mothers. Are interesting names for clubs like this. Like the Velvet Stash.
Right.
Maybe we call it the Velvet Stash, and it's funny because they're not dudes.
They just call it. You could always go. Obviously, the one that's known. It's like, isn't there a club known as the Velvet Room? Am I making that one up?
Oh yeah.
Okay, I was like, because that's a real place.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's like,
so if we called it the Velvet Stash, that's kind of funny. Mm-hmm. And hearing Dolly say like, welcome to the Velvet Stash. Why do you call it that? I don't know.
It's the stash house. They're stashing people away.
Oh yeah. This could also be, we didn't even think about it. It could be during Prohibition. Yeah. So you could always have like.
You got speakeasy in there as well. For sure. Hell yeah.
So the tagline, I like that, like, it feels good. Oh, wait, it feels good to feel good.
I was going to say,
because the idea is they're trying to oppress this. They're not doing anything wrong. And there's a great comedy line about selling sex. Like, I understand it. I'm just selling an orgasm. I'm selling, you're giving somebody a good feeling. It's not like you're hooking them to a drug. Okay. I am selling an orgasm. Mm-hmm. I am selling happy. So like, come on, it feels good to feel good.
I can see that.
So that's the idea, is like, well, there's kind of this fall from, it doesn't have to be a spiritual fall from grace for Daniel Craig. It's just a physical, and it's a break from, Lily Tomlin's strict moral code. And she could have, she could have a bit of an awakening herself, where she and Redford are just fuck buddies forever.
Known each other forever.
Well, that's the logical conclusion, right? She has to like get into the gutter.
To get what she wants.
They clearly win.
Yeah. All right.
And it doesn't feel good. The victory doesn't feel great.
So it just hit me as I said it. Because the idea is like this.
My stupid ass rambling.
No. I was just thinking, I was like, so Dead Letter, I don't know. For some reason, I like the idea of it just the tagline being Speak Easy.
Speak easy.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
It just seems very simple. Dead Letter. I don't know if it's a double entendre or anything. It just feels like, I don't know. It feels like
it fits. Or could it be like,
just a suggestion, of course.
Yeah, it's easy on the tongue.
Yeah. Speak easy.
It's easy on the mouth.
I love the idea of it's easy on the tongue because it's also a bar. It's a bar brothel. Yeah, that fits the vibe that I feel like we're going for, right?
All right. Well, we can have speak easy, or it's easy on the tongue.
Yeah, that's a toss-up right there.
Feels good going down.
Ooh. Like that one. Feels good.
That's probably
Dead Letters. Feels good going down.
I mean, they don't have to be related.
No, but it feels good going down.
All right.
Yeah.
I think you like that.
Feels good going down. I do. I like it.
That's awesome. All right. That's fun. As far as music, I like I can maybe liken it to Back to the Future 3.
Okay.
Where you have, it's a bit of Western bit.
I could
you
definitely
get a little
see
ZZ Top song in there. So who's our musical? Like, I like the idea of putting like Tito and Tarantula in From Dusk Till Dawn as the house/vampire band. So can we have a house band for the Velvet Stash?
Yes. Definitely a house band.
That is, though, like a real band.
Yes.
And we talk, maybe it's something interesting, but I'd love with Dolly's help,
I think there needs to be
come on up and sing. So we have a custom Dolly Parton song collaboration.
Yeah, theme song.
If it's Real Big Fish, Clutch, Red Fang, I don't even know. Like anybody, but like dressed up in period clothes.
Yeah.
It could be.
It feels like it's got to be jazzy. I don't know why. I feel like there's a jazz band.
Well, I like ZZ Top is a rock band that had a little added some fiddle to it.
Yeah.
So this is the 20s. It could be blues. It could be jazz. It could be like if we wanted it to be period, it would have to be probably in those spaces or a band that could do it. Like if you got Green Day to write a jazz song, a period song that's close.
Right.
Like, or an 80s band. Like if
I don't know of any band in particular. I just know it feels like it's got to be a jazz. I do like the idea of a house band.
But jazz is so boring.
It's not that it's not that it's only jazz, but the idea is like we dress it as they're the house jazz.
But Dolly
band.
does country, so you'd probably
Dolly's just got a voice for anything.
She does.
The voice of an angel.
But you can't think of a band like if I. Like
I would love to see
Tito and Tarantula is a great example because they're like a Western style rock-ish.
Yeah, I could see it.
Kind of, dusty Mexican road band. What's the version of that for this?
Yeah, I don't have an answer for you at the moment.
We're gonna have to stall.
I'm gonna stall
or
on that
we
one.
don't have it.
Or we don't have it.
It's not necessary. But
is it something we leave to the producers?
Do you want, like, can you think of a composer that would be good for it?
This is just my weak point in thinking of a composer for like a soundtrack, because I like the idea of it being like we let Dolly do it.
Well,
do we let Dolly do the whole thing? We let her compose the music. She's got the acumen to do it.
Let's see. I think of like
I'm going to ask for Stevie Nicks.
You can just okay. Wait. Fleetwood Mac's our band.
Fleetwood Mac is the
band in
I
the
can
bar.
see Fleetwood Mac doing that.
Doing period-ish.
Yeah.
That's fucking great.
I can see it.
Stevie Nicks.
Yeah.
Mick Fleetwood. Lindsey Buckingham. The McVies, but dressed in like 20s.
Yeah.
Yes, that's fucking great. Because it's odd enough, and a band like that would probably be like, oh, interesting.
It'd be fun.
Fuck yeah.
That'd be fun to do.
I'm going to have to write. And I wonder if Fleetwood Mac does the soundtrack.
Yeah.
Because I think they've done movie soundtracks before.
Oh, well,
I think.
Sounds like they'd be a great selection.
I just looked up something really quickly.
Yeah. Go internet.
Joel McNeely is the composer for the movie A Million Ways to Die in the West.
Okay. And you think he would do a decent job?
Well, that's a great comedy Western. He also did, oh boy, Soldier.
Great
I love that movie, Kurt Russell.
Great movie.
Air Force One.
Great movie.
Let's see. Well, it looks like he works with what's his head a lot. The Orville, Ted.
Oh, Seth MacFarlane.
Seth MacFarlane, yeah. I Know Who Killed Me. Mulan 2.
Oh, okay.
He did Holes, so some family stuff.
Okay. Yeah, I can see it.
Adventures of Young Indiana Jones.
He would definitely understand the assignment.
Yeah, maybe if you combine Joel McNeely with Fleetwood Mac,
you
could have a magical fucking soundtrack.
I can see it.
Okay.
Gotta find it in the notes. Where'd you go with it?
It's all right. We're doing it.
We are. We are definitely doing it. It's happening.
All right. So
is there any
I think
changes?
that's everything.
Yeah. Is there any? All right. Let's go through it. Let's think about our list. We got, was it 5 minutes or so left?
Yeah. 5 minutes.
Yeah,
all right. We've got a plot to conclusion. And what happens is that this new person comes in, gets acclimated, gets in the fracas of the religious
and social
uprising.
Economic, of the brothels.
But she meets a young Daniel Craig who is turned.
Yes.
Ultimately.
Yep.
Lily Tomlin's character has to
go find him. Yeah.
Align with the Robert Redford gangster.
Great selection. Love it.
Nick Offerman is our corrupt town official.
Yeah.
Who
he gets bought in by the
he has to rub
sure.
I think he has to kind of try to mitigate all of it.
Yeah.
But it's because he's such a scumbag. It's fun. Dr. Laudnum is our town doctor who maybe has a secret stash of money and just gives them whatever.
Yeah. He keeps showing up to he's the doctor,
but
who's
still tries to throw an old leech on you every once in a while. Like, are you sure it doesn't work?
He's a really good snake oil salesman.
Or maybe he's like, business on top, party below. Like he can't get his dressing correct, right? Mel Brooks is directing.
Yeah, a great selection. He would definitely hit our satire, I think, as this comedy.
Lawrence Kasdan.
Ooh.
I would suggest writing this.
Oh, you want Lawrence Kasdan to write this? Okay.
Yeah.
Besides the Star Wars, and what else? What else?
The Big Chill.
Okay.
Silverado, I think.
Okay.
Raiders of the Lost Ark. Wyatt Earp.
Okay.
I don't know. Dreamcatcher. He did.
I could see it. I don't know.
Maybe he's not a good comedy writer.
Yeah, I don't know. I still feel like Mel Brooks being the writer-director is a solid choice of this.
Yeah, because he'd get the satire.
He would definitely. That's why we picked him. We want him to do it.
Legalize
The 2,000-year-old man.
This is great.
This would be a fun movie.
This movie is awesome. Dead Letter feels good going down.
What a great line. We got.
It feels good, feeling good, and it's easy on the tongue. They might come up again.
Those are alternative posters.
We're on fire today.
Yeah.
This came together well.
Yeah.
Did we struggle anywhere?
I don't know. Embarrassed? Maybe a couple times. But no.
You don't want. Don't be so prudish. Maybe next time, if we want to have somebody jerk off on the side of somebody's wagon wheel making somebody show their ass, like it's funny.
I can't believe they put that in a movie.
Show your ass, and she's got to lift up like 9 layers of cloth, and then he's like, "Fuck it."
Damn.
It's a filthy thing to parody. I don't know if that scene's ever been parodied. It's a famous scene. Yeah. Though. Like that is a movie, and there's so many out there, but that you're like, wow, I remember watched it in prime days. I'm like, this is fucked up. But it was a badge of, honor to say you saw a bad lieutenant. Side note, there's a sequel called Port of New Orleans, and it stars Nicolas Cage and Val Kilmer, and it's actually quite good.
What?
And it's Nicolas Cage trying to outdo the insanity of Harvey Keitel in his prime.
Does he do it?
Close. It's different.
It's Nick Cage.
But it's the idea of a cop like really burned out and just beyond all morals. Just doesn't give a fuck anymore.
All right.
But it's
Cage,
not for everybody.
Kilmer.
Yeah, and Val Kilmer's tremendous in it. I forget what year it came. Maybe 2008, 9, something like that.
Would you like to recast Daniel Craig for Val Kilmer? Right here, right now?
No.
Okay.
No, I like a young,
gotta check you right now.
like tight-bodied, because I like him just being ripped.
Mm-hmm.
And
I just wasn't sure if we were going to go for that 80s heartthrob.
But I like the idea of I think they all merge really well together.
I think so.
Well, here's the thing. We did it with 1:16.
Timed it just right.
Look at us.
Getting down to brass tacks.
Well, thanks to everybody for listening. We're going to throw out an email address to you that you can finally email us. That is alittleindependentpodcast@gmail.com. So email us at alittleindependentpodcast.com if you have feedback, ideas. Keep it kind or keep it mean. I don't care. We just want to hear from you.
If you know somebody who knows somebody that wants us to make one of these movies, that's the place to do it.
How about that? Catch me outside.
Catch me outside.
Is that hip or is that lame?
I feel like it dates us a little bit. We're old now.
That's okay. But Logan, thank you for making this movie.
No, thank you.
I say it every time. Thank you for listening. And Hollywood, y'all get at us if you want to, see some of this shit, or anybody get at us. Right?
That's right. Anybody wants to do it. All it takes is a little bit of money and some faith.
Mostly that money, I guess.
Mostly that money.